Hello everyone!
Thanks for joining us on this new episode of the Just 5 Minutes podcast. I'm Maddie.
I'm Kiana.
And I'm Ella, and we're three mums just trying to survive the chaos.
One meltdown.
One coffee.
And one barely finished sentence at a time.
And we only need
just 5 minutes. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Just 5 Minutes podcast.
Today we're here for a round of Would You Rather?
Mum edition. Should I just crack at one?
Yeah, crack it.
Ella's going to start with question number 1.
Would you rather relive the newborn stage forever?
Forever.
Forever.
Okay.
Or deal with the potty training stage forever?
Maddie, you go first.
Newborn stage.
Why?
I would rather relive the newborn stage over and over and over again because potty training is a challenge and I am not enjoying it right now at all. And the newborn stage, even though in the actual newborn trenches at the time, I thought it was the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life. But then when I actually look back on it, compared to the rest of the child so far, the newborn was actually the easiest.
No, I totally agree with that. I feel like following up from like the newborn trenches type thing, everyone says that's going to be the worst time. You're going to be so tired. You're going to be this. You're going to be that. I thought it was quite nice. I really loved having a tiny little baby that just didn't really do much. Because now in the toddler stage, you're running after them.
Yeah.
It's mayhem. I feel like the newborn stage was lovely.
No, but the thing is, I loved the newborn stage because I actually got to sit down and like watch TV. I watched so many TV series in the newborn stage, like
Relax.
so many.
So for me, I also feel like I would say newborn stage because I don't know what it is with potty training. I think maybe because it's not a natural thing. Like naturally, we're training them to do something that they wouldn't actually do. Does that make sense?
We're training them to hold something in their body that naturally their body's telling them to get rid of.
Right.
And also, like earlier today, I do not enjoy accidentally being involved with poo. I feel like the newborn stage it's hard when you're in the midst, but when you look back in hindsight, you're like, oh my, I want to go back. Yeah,
I miss it as well.
Okay, next one. Would you rather have your boob fall out during breastfeeding in public or have your toddler shout, "Mummy farted" in a calf?
I would choose boob fall out.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Because I think that breastfeeding is such like a natural thing that if your boob falls out in public, who cares?
I think for me, it depends where in public. Like,
yeah, imagine at a funeral.
Oh, my boob falls out. I think I'd rather my boob fall out at a funeral than all of a sudden my toddler running down the middle where there's a dead body at the end of the fucking row being like, "Mummy just farted."
I get what you mean.
Like, at least it's just a boob falling out. It's just a boob. It's part of your body. It's actually keeping my child alive right now. Go for it. Show them off.
Fair play. I, on the other hand, think I would choose my son to shout that I farted. Because I feel like it's very easy to kind of play off.
I was thinking that. I could be like, no, it was you who farted.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if Boo said that about me, I'd just be like, yep, I did. And what?
That is you.
And what?
Fair enough. I feel like the boob thing, I don't know. I just can't do it. I feel like I breastfed at the beginning and I found it very difficult to get my boob out in public.
Did you?
Yeah.
See, that was one thing I didn't find difficult. I genuinely was just like, whatever.
Whereas I never did. So I feel like that for me, I just want the ground to like swallow me whole. I just want and disappear. No. But do you know what? Good on anyone who has ever breastfed in their life because
it's not easy.
It's not easy, no. Okay. Would you rather deal with a tantrum in Tesco or a poo explosion at a soft play? You go first, Kiana.
Thing is though, it depends on the poop explosion.
Let's just say a proper poonami where it goes all up the back and everything, and then the tantrum at Tesco is a crazy, like, slamming himself on the floor, kicking about, screaming, hitting you, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, poop explosion.
Same.
Easy, quick, take away, clean up, back again.
Yeah.
The tantrums, I struggle. I feel like I get so fearful of other people judging me when it comes to tantrums. I just want the ground to swallow me. And I feel like sometimes I struggle because I just feel embarrassed. I don't know why I feel embarrassed because I feel like it's a natural thing for children to go through, to do.
Thing is, it is a natural thing, but some people really don't understand it, and it's not necessarily the way like I feel about it or you feel about it. I feel like it's you don't know what the other people are going to feel about it.
I agree. See, I had to just switch up my thought then because I was originally going to go with tantrum and Tesco.
Oh, were you?
I was, but now you've said it's like the worst meltdown ever. I think I'd rather go with the poo explosion now because, as you said, get them out, clean up, and go. My worst thing though would be there's poo all over the soft play balls. There's poo on the soft play. That would
Agreed.
I get
I'd
you,
hate that.
but the thing is about the two different locations is the fact that a soft play is designed for children. If one of the babies had a poo explosion at a soft play, everybody who is at that soft play obviously has a kid,
So true.
would understand it. Whereas at Tesco, anyone could be there, but at a soft play, you're not really going to have an old stingy gobber who hates kids, are you?
Yeah, it's
Unless
like,
you're a bit weird.
yeah. You're kind of in safe territory.
Exactly. Like you're all parents.
Would you rather never have to do the laundry again or never have to cook dinner again?
Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
So easy.
So easy.
Do we all have the same answer?
I hope so. If we don't, then what?
We should just go 3, 2, 1 and then say the word.
What?
Say dinner or laundry.
What? Never have to do it again.
Never have to do
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Okay.
Dinner.
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 No way.
Dinner all day.
Dinner all day.
every
I don't mind laundry.
Same.
Laundry's fine. Dinner makes me want to cry.
But then also I quite enjoyed the fact of, you know, when you've got the plate made up
No.
with nice things.
No.
Laundry, you know, when you've got a pile of laundry and it just keeps on going and it never ever, at least when you've finished dinner,
I quite
plates
like
go away and
laundry.
you're done.
I'm with Muddy on this, I have to say. I feel like dinner,
I
I'm
hate
sorry, I hate cooking.
cooking.
I feel like the worst thing about being a parent, I'm not even going to lie, is having to cook every single day.
Because that's the thing, when you're just like, if it's just yourself, if you can't bother to cook, it's like, all right, cool, I'll boil of cereal, I'll pot noodle, we'll order a takeaway. Who
There's
gives
a
a
lot
crap?
of pressure on cooking.
There
no?
is.
Then I'm quite happy to just, if she wants a bowl of cereal for dinner, have it. Obviously, where I've struggled to get Evelyn to eat, but she's quite a picky eater, which is what I didn't want in life from a child. I do quite enjoying the process of cooking, and then when she eats it,
Satisfaction.
I feel so
I can see that, to be
accomplished.
fair. Boo pretty much eats anything that I put in front of her.
So it's probably just kind of like a mundane task. It's a
Same
mundane task for me, but I feel like when she's actually, I've made her a meal and she sits and eats it, I feel so accomplished with what, even if it is a bowl of cereal, even if it's a slice of toast and she eats it and enjoys it. Whereas laundry, I just feel like it goes on and on forever. And
do you know what it is? I would much rather someone cook food for me and my family.
you can get on with the other tasks.
Correct.
Yes.
I feel like food decision. Also, timings. I don't know what it is with me. But when it comes to cooking dinner, like if it gets past a certain time, I'm like, oh, what am I going to cook? I need it to be quick. Things like that.
I like baking. Like when it's, because I feel like when you're baking, you don't have a set time. Like you said just about dinner, because I think Boo and Kaylin are quite similar in terms of like they have their dinner quite early.
They are.
And if it gets too late, I'm like, oh, it's going to mess up everything. Too close to bedtime, too close to bath time. When you're baking, you could decide to do it at 10 a.m. and just go for it. And then if you have to stop halfway through, you can.
Would you rather go back in time and assure yourself as a new mum that everything was going to be okay? Or would you rather visit yourself in the future and see how everything turns out? I think I would rather go back in time. Go back in time and assure myself as a new mum that everything was going to be okay, even though I loved every moment of it as much as you can as a mum. You don't know how things are going to turn out. And just that one moment of saying like things are going to be okay, you're going to have a great group of friends that you can really rely on, trust, you can talk to them about anything, you're going to have that support group around you, would have been amazing to know. Whereas I think it's just going to be amazing to see how things plan out. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. That's the
Right.
thing.
Do you know, I think we're all on the same page here.
Yeah.
I
I don't want to know. I don't want to ruin it, you know?
Yeah. The reason why I would go back and reassure my new mum self is because I really went through a few weeks of deep depression. Eventually, it got better.
I
It
totally agree.
gets better.
I totally agree.
I feel like in my case, I definitely go back and tell my old self. But that is because at the very beginning, when I was in the newborn trenches, I was a single mum with barely any friends, didn't know any mum friends, was doing it all by myself, and was so worried about everything panning out. You know, like her growing up without dad, blah, blah, blah. And I really wish I could go back and tell my past self, like, I promise you it's going to be okay. Like, everything will pan out. And I don't want to know what's going to happen in the future.
It's just fun to come.
I just want to see. I want to see it come. I don't want to be able to see my daughter in like 5 years' time and see what she looks like and see what she's doing. I want to be able to kind of guess, because obviously right now we don't know their passions. We don't know what they want to do. We don't know what they're going to be. We don't know how intelligent we don't know anything really. And I don't want to look at the future and see, oh yeah, my daughter's gone on to be like representing her school in gymnastics, and like I don't want to know that. I want her to be able to do it and then show me.
Yeah, I feel like talking about that as well though. If you see the future, and again, as you said, if she was amazing at gymnastics, you may then tend to, when you came back to reality, you would tend to then push them into, well, she's going to be amazing at gymnastics, so let's
not
push,
do anything else.
Right, let's push her into that now, which then could probably deter her away from doing that in the future, which could probably make things worse. You're kind of,
you're more likely to want to control
Yeah.
like your present if you know your future.
I feel like that's the case with like any question like this, as in like a past versus future question. I would never want to choose the future option. You know, like the classic one that's like, would you rather go back in time 100 years and like relive World War II, or go in the future 100 years and see what's to come? I wouldn't want to see the future. I don't want that. Terrifies me.
Same.
Like, we know about the past. We know it. We've either lived it, or we've read about it, or we've watched stuff about it. The future, you're not supposed to know anything about it, because that can fuck everything up.
But on a turntable, if you also went back in time and reassured yourself that everything was going to be okay, you could also be changing the course of time. By reassuring yourself, you could change the aspects of your mentality.
Exactly.
That could avoid you going down certain paths for better or for worse. But that could also just change the whole course.
Because that's the thing, if you were just reassuring your past self, that's not actually doing anything in terms of changing anything. That's literally just going back and making sure, like, you're okay. Don't worry about it. If you were to look in the future and see what happened, but you weren't actually able to do anything about it, if we're literally just talking about like go into the future, see what happened, and not being able to deter it or do anything about it, you'd then spend the rest of your life up until that moment overthinking everything.
Yeah.
You would actually like be causing yourself more mental health issues by looking at the bloody future.
Definitely.
When in the past, you're literally just reassuring yourself, and it would actually just make everything better.
She'd be constantly thinking about that you need to get to that point in your life.
I don't want to know the future.
Right. So
I don't either.
Stop the future.
would you rather be remembered in the future as a fun mum to your children, or would you rather be remembered as the wise mum who kind of knew what to do in all situations?
Both.
Yeah. This is very tricky.
This is actually really tricky.
I feel like you'd want to have a balance.
Definitely, but we got to pick.
Fun, because I feel like when I'm gone, you're more likely to have memories
You want the fun
of
memories
the
there.
fun things. Like, yeah, okay, it's nice to be known that you were put together and you had you just knew what to do in certain situations. But I feel like memories carry you. And I feel like I'd rather be known as the fun.
I feel like I agree. I feel like it's kind of half and half for me, because I feel like I've taken the wise mum in a different aspect.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've got a lot of advice from my mum.
Yeah.
And I feel like that advice has then followed me in life. And obviously I remember all the fun things that have happened. But then
True.
You kind of always go back to, what did mum say?
Yeah, that's the
about
classic
that?
thing. It's like, what would my mum do?
That's so true, actually.
So maybe I've taken that as a different aspect.
You might have swayed me with that one.
But it's kind of half and half on that one. It's really difficult because you do automatically remember all the fun memories you've had. But then also when it comes to my kids having kids, things like that.
Well, think of it.
What would mum do?
Think of it this way: like, if you were just really the fun mum versus a wise mum, how would it make your kid turn out differently? Like if you were just constantly on about being fun, blah blah blah, your kid might not have like picked up on really important things in life.
Yeah.
But if you were the wise mum and like you constantly like
Guiding them through.
I get what you mean, but then I feel like you can be fun in guiding them. Does that make sense? I would rather have the fun approach of teaching them life
Yeah.
lessons
definitely.
than
Yeah.
being like I don't know how to explain it.
It's difficult to explain because
Yeah.
you don't really, you want both, you want balance. That's our answer. That was a hard one, man.
Very hard.
Basically, guys, that sums up our would you rather mum/non-mum edition.
It's been a chaotic one.
Yeah, we've had to stop a few times because
If you hadn't noticed, halfway through we had to also change phone. The angle might be slightly different, the quality might be slightly different. That's life.
The thing is that we're enjoying doing it.
Exactly.
and we've shown up. All
We
right.
have. And we had our just 5 minutes. Been about 2 hours, but
What more can you want? Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Just 5 Minutes podcast.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
bye.